Please let the record show that all three commissioners are present, along with Council Drew Porter and, of course, the auditor's office. Does anyone have anything that they would like to add to the agenda?
I do not.
It's not official business, but I do want to talk about, was that the conversations I've been having with the Knox County Farm Fair. If we can put that under E.
E, farm?
Please, yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing else.
Okay, then I would make a motion to adopt the agenda as amended.
I second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Review, so we have a couple of different minutes to go through. The first one is June 16th, 2026. This is, I'd make a motion to approve those minutes as written.
I second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. We also have the July 7th meeting. I'm assuming everything's okay on this one with you guys. I wasn't here.
Oh, yes, I make a motion to
Okay.
approve.
All right, there's a motion.
I second.
And a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. I do not believe we have any appointments. So we'll roll right into new business. Ordinance number 26-7, rezoning of 7144 North Russell Drive, Bicknell, Indiana, from C3 to R1. Drew.
This is, the first reading of it needs to be referred to area plan before any official action can be taken by the commissioners. This is, whereas the Knox County Commissioners adopted ordinance number 2012-9 as code of zoning for the unincorporated areas of Knox County on July 21st of 2026, whereas the ordinance contained a map of the unincorporated areas of Knox County, which provided zoning designations for all the areas within the unincorporated areas of Knox County. Whereas the real estate described as follows, which is the common address is 7144 North Russell Drive, Bicknell, Indiana 47512. The legal description is attached to this ordinance at Exhibit A. It's currently zoned on the map as a C3 zone, whereas the Knox County Commissioners believe that would be in the best interest of the residents of the unincorporated areas of Knox County and to the owners of the real property involved that said real estate be rezoned as attractive real estate to be used for R1 purposes. Now therefore be it ordained by the Knox County Commissioners, Knox County, Indiana, that upon passage of this ordinance, ordinance 2012-9 is amended so that the identified real estate shall be designated as an R1 area as set out in ordinance 2012-9, be rezoned to R1, and then an emergency exists and this ordinance shall be in full force and effect upon its passage as provided by law. I don't know why people include that provision, but they do. They do the rezoning because there's not an emergency. And then, is anyone here to speak on it today?
Yeah, Cole and Alyssa are. If you'll come up here and give me a little background on this. I couldn't make light of it, so thank you guys for being here. Just turn on and state your name for the minutes.
Cole Tappy Aguilar.
Alyssa Tappy Aguilar.
Yeah, we're looking for a rezone on this portion of land in Bicknell to build our residential home in Bicknell. Any other details you need?
Oh, congratulations.
It's obviously not laid out on there. It's the legal description's funny to me.
Well, there's no map included either.
Sorry, yeah, it's I don't know if anyone's familiar with where the Word of Life Church is, but to the west of it is like a 5-acre lot that's actually considered outside of city limits, and it's currently zoned commercial, and we're looking to buy about 1.5 acres out of it towards the west side of town, and that's why we need it to be rezoned residential in order to go through with building.
Okay. I suggest we go ahead and send them to area plans so they can mesh out the change, and good to see you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, there's a motion to read and refer first reading. Do I have a second?
Second.
First and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Ordinance 2026-8, rezoning of 2687 South Odecker Road from I-2 to R2. This is the same thing. It'll be a read and refer. Drew, are you ready for this one?
Yes, this is the Knox County Commissioners adopted ordinance again 2012-9 as code of zoning for the unincorporated areas of Knox County on July 2nd, 2012, whereas the ordinance contained a map of the unincorporated areas of Knox County, which provided zoning designations for all the areas within the unincorporated areas of Knox County, whereas the real estate described as follows with the legal description, more commonly known as vacant parcel out on Old Decker Road, Vincennes, Indiana. It's presently shown on said map as an I-2 zone, whereas the commissioners believe that it would be in the best interest of the residents of the unincorporated areas of Knox County and to the owners of the property involved that said real estate be rezoned as a tract of real estate to be used for R2 purposes. Now therefore be it ordained by the Knox County Commissioners, Knox County, Indiana, that upon passage of this ordinance, ordinance 2012-9 is amended so that the identified real estate is going to be designated as an R2 area as set out and defined in 2012-9. Section 2, the map accompanying said ordinance 2012-9 is amended to show the identified real estate to be zoned R2. Section 3, an emergency exists and this ordinance shall be in full force and effect upon its passage as provided by law.
I just want to make comment. I reported on this at the last meeting, TJ.
Okay.
Larry Cardinal has purchased approximately a 5-acre piece of ground out in the industrial park and is going to be building 12 duplexes, so 24 units, 3-bed, 2-bath garage. And the RDC recently invested in the infrastructure to that development, and this is going to be incredible.
You want to make that motion
Absolutely
then?
incredible. Yes, I motion that we move this on to area plan on
Okay.
first reading.
Okay, there's a motion on the table. Do I have a second?
I second.
Okay, there's a first and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0.
I believe both of these are set for public hearing on August 4th at area plan, depending on area plan's decision that night. At the soonest, they'd be back to us on August 18th.
Okay, great. Agreement for easement for the external lights with the Vincennes, and the Knox County Visitors Bureau and Tourism. At this point, Drew, I don't know if they're utilizing the building, the Pantheon building, or not. The last last email we got, they may not be using that building after all. So I would make a motion that we table that until we find out what's going to go on with that. Does anyone have a problem with that?
Can you explain a little more?
So, according to the emails that we got, so they're wanting to put lights on at the Pocket Park, which is next door
Okay.
to the Pantheon.
Yeah, gotcha.
In order to do that, they may tap into our building, or the joint ownership of the building, the Pantheon building with
Okay,
the
yeah.
city, or utilize the,
So you've had communication that?
Yep.
Okay.
and then, like I said, at this point in time, I'm not for sure if they're gonna utilize that or not. I know they're putting the lights up, but I don't know if they're gonna have to utilize the building or not. So I would just make a motion that we table that until we know a little bit more. That's all right with everybody?
Sounds good.
Okay. C, employment agreement, with Knox County Ordinance Officer Drew. Walk us through this.
As everyone knows, our Knox County Ordinance Officer is an independent contractor and has been. This agreement terminates that independent contractor agreement, makes him an official employee of Knox County. It is a general lease on all employment matters prior to that date. This would be the agreement for that.
Okay. Make a motion to approve the employment agreement for the Knox County Ordinance Officer. Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Let's go ahead and skip to E. Mr. Rear, if that's all right. You want to talk about the fair?
Sure, okay. Big jump. So let me get myself together here. The farm fair has incrementally, through the RDC, we have built out infrastructure over the last 5 years. We've completely updated majority of the electrical. We've extended the water lines. We've replaced multiple drainage points in the shower house and the campgrounds are full. Duke has become quite a customer, and they need more and more because when Duke is on outage, they stay within an 80-mile radius because there's just nowhere to go. So on top of more events and the more need for campers. So we had talked off and on throughout the years. I don't know how familiar you two are with my highway laydown yard, Betty's Landing. We use approximately a third to a half of it. There's a ditch that runs, and then on the back side is just wide open ground that is not used, has no use. We've never have a plan to use it, but it is contiguous to the campgrounds and can be in the future utilized, and the RDC would look at helping add camping there. So what I would like to do is, I talked to Will McCormick yesterday. I have for years off and on. What I would like to do is entertain the process to sell a portion of that parcel of land to the Knox County Farm Fair so they can work on in the future expanding camping spaces.
How many spaces do they think they can get out of that?
Right now they have 35, and Will isn't completely sure yet, possibly doubling it. So they hadn't done a vast amount of research until we got some legal descriptions and things like that. So I mean, I would be happy to bring them in here. They would come naturally.
I'm assuming the RDC is going to help support that.
We have invested in the farm fair, right off the top of my head, $750,000, and we really want to continue that build out, because it's not just for the fair, but it's valuable to the whole community, and camping is incredibly popular. And using the RDC funds from Duke, for the Duke outages, it just kind of all ties in together. So I would like to maybe have Andrew look at start looking at the legal description, and we can start having some conversations about selling that land. I know when we do that, we have to offer it to all landowners, I believe, contiguous.
Depend on value
Okay. Well,
and to whom we're giving it to.
some of it's wooded and some of it's just hay. So just something that would be of great development for North Knox.
Yeah. So you don't need
Nope, I just
movement at
wanted to
this
talk
time.
about it.
We just wanted to get it on
Get it on the record, and since you probably haven't been to the fairgrounds, but if you go out in the campground site, you will now see that it looks like a whole different world, and they're ready to start extending out, and this would be a great addition.
Okay. All right, we'll jump right back up to G, claims. Make a motion to pay claims.
Second.
Okay. I'm assuming everyone's had an opportunity to read them. Should have asked that first, okay. First and a second, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Payroll, make a motion to pay payroll. Do I have a second?
Second.
First and a second, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. Old business, Safer Street grant. I have not received the grant back yet, the signed copy from Federal Highway. I did make contact with our administrator last week and asked about it, and asked where it was. It's been a while. She assured me that everything is still moving right along, and it is approved on her side, but it's in DC waiting to be signed. However, we do have 3 companies that are looking to help us with that. What I'd like for us to do is, at your leisure, go ahead and score those, and then let's look at a day in the next week or 2 that we could sit down real quick and just go over that. I'd love to have a decision at our next meeting as to which company we'd like to go with.
Is the scoring sheet included? Because
It was at one point.
Before. Okay.
It was at one point.
Okay, I have old packets, so I'll look through it.
If not, let me know. I'll be glad to send you one.
Yeah, send me another score
Okay,
sheet.
I'll send
if
you another
will.
one.
Okay.
Actually, I may have one before you leave.
Okay.
So let's hang on to that. But let's do that. Let's just go ahead and score them and then come back together. I'd rather us wait on them than them wait on us. So as soon as we get that contract back, I'll let you both know that that's back. Like I said, it's still sitting in DC. So,
Just get it to Julie.
yep. Knox County Code Compliance Officer?
I have one thing. I know we've diddled this email back and forth about the official complaint we received about our unsafe building board member. I assume is there gonna be an official response?
I sent a response, and my understanding from Town of Wheatland, everything's okay.
Okay, the only other question I have is I also saw that we are moving their meeting. I thought the USBB was established by ordinance and they make those decisions. Did they take that action?
I talked to them
We did
and,
last meeting.
yeah.
Okay,
We
that,
met Thursday in Wheatland.
okay, and they took action in their meeting to move the meetings?
Yeah, Mike McKiska, made that decision.
Okay, he's not a board member. Did the board make that decision?
Well, yes and no. I know it's a complicated answer. So Mike did, Lara agreed after it, and we're gonna post to go there.
Okay,
They take the formal vote during the
Right.
meeting to do it. No.
because that's prescribed in the ordinance, so,
Yeah.
okay.
As long as we post it under open door where we're going, we're okay.
Okay, just want to double check because there was
It's the yes
some,
and the no.
some pieces missed in there I didn't know. Gotcha, thank you.
I have nothing on the 2.0 grant, Ready 2.0, nor on the EOC or Judicial Center. Does anyone have anything?
I do not at this time.
Okay. Public comment under Resolution 2020-2. Does anyone have anything they'd like to bring to us germane to the Commissioners meeting today? Okay. If not, our next meeting will be August the 4th, 2026, here at City Hall at 10 a.m. Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
This is single signature.